We the lazy declare that we will recline when we feel inclined. And yes, we feel inclined.
We answered our kids' questions all day. It's our time to prioritize, no priorities.
Why?
Because
We put in back-to-back doubles. So now we'll be putting in extra OT right here.
We've checked off our to-do list.
Now we're checking off our to-don't list.
We the lazy are taking back lazy.
By getting comfy on our Lazy Boy furniture.
Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
Time, weather, and...
How you doing, everybody? I'm Chief Meteorologist Denis Phillips. Heat's still the hot topic of weather conversation, right? Just smashed the previous record for rainfall in Tampa. Still a very nice day. We've got some clouds out there, even a couple of sprinkles as another front rolls through the area. Most of us wake up to sunshine and then very warm temperatures in the afternoon. For temperatures, they're going up and they're staying up. Really nice forecast, especially if you're planning on going to the beach or the pool. Rain chances very slim. It's another beautiful day in store. It's going to bring us a very high chance of storms. Isolated showers across the area. Mother Nature likes to remind us that it isn't set by a calendar. We are always on it for you, just in case things begin to pop.
Streaming from the ABC Action Weather Center in Studio A. This is Denis Phillips Live, sponsored by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Level up your lazy moments. Visit one of our 6 Bay Area showrooms today. Lazy Boy, long live the lazy.
How you doing, everybody? Thursday night edition of Denis Phillips Live. We have a full show of stuff to talk about today. We have got upcoming events, my favorite event of the entire year, and I'm blessed to do a lot of functions. I get to MC a lot of things, and by far my favorite event of the year is the Gasparilla Festival of Arts, and I've been doing it for several years now. We're going to talk a little bit about that. A free event, and I think a lot of folks maybe, and I would say this, I think I'm okay to say this, some people just aren't what you would call artsy, right? Like, maybe they're just not that artsy kind of I've never been an artsy guy, all right? I haven't been. But I will tell you, the event is absolutely amazing. My daughter, she got involved, my young daughter, you guys know her, Ryan. Most of you guys are on first name basis with her. And, she had a chance to participate a little bit a couple of years ago, and there's lots of music. The Gasparilla Music Festival got pretty much washed out a couple of weeks ago, and there was so much rain. So if you didn't get a chance to participate in that, there's also a music venue that I'm going to be emceeing and introducing folks. It's really an amazing time. So we'll talk more about that. Of course, a lot of other things going on. We've got spring training games. We've got the Plant City Strawberry Festival, Florida Strawberry Festival. So there's a plethora of things going on. Now, and I will tell you, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to fall on the sword on this. So the folks at the Gasparilla Festival of Arts, the GFA, as we lovingly call it, they keep coming back to me because they're like, Denis, all right, maybe you can get something done with the weather because we don't need rain, because a couple of years ago we had a miserable rain. It was during COVID too. And the weather was just pretty brutal. So they come to me saying, okay, we're going to bring you on as long as you keep the rain away. I don't know if I can do that. I'm going to do my best. It isn't certainly going to be any kind of a washout, not even close this weekend. You're going to be dodging some scattered showers. And we'll get into that in just a second. But before we do, and by the way, we've got a lot of core folks here, the hundreds and thousands, not hundreds of thousands, although during a hurricane, we do get hundreds of thousands of views. But when there's not a hurricane, all the folks out there, all 11 billion of you, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, I strongly suggest coming out and say hi to me, because I'm hanging out there for like 12 hours by myself. I'm just kind of sitting there, introducing the folks, hanging out in the sun, working on my tan, because, priorities, right? And so come on out and say hi, and a lot of you have in the past. Gavin, how goes it? Good to see you. Bridget, twice in a week? You mean you're not chasing Toto for the entire week? I cannot believe that. And I'm not talking Toto and your little dog, too. I'm talking Toto, the band. Bridget is a super fan of the group Toto. It's a true story. Linda, Lakewood Ranch, how goes it? Judith in Melbourne. Steve, brother, how are you? Steve, you should be coming out, and bring your daughter out, too. if she's still in town. I think she clearly was, but even if not, you guys should come out because it really is a lot of fun. Courtney, how goes it with you? Marion Lellman, as always. Dominique Newport Ritchie, Michelle, good to see you. Megan Clearwater, Home Assassins in the house with Karen. NPR, Carrie, nice to see you. And Dora, as always, good to see you. Parrish and Palmetto here, ready for the scoop. Jeremy. Abby, good to see you. Deb as well. We have got Andrea. Lots and lots of folks. Rita, waving right back to you. Thank you. I'm sure it will go well. It's absolutely a blast. It really is. Largo's in the house with Crystal, Donnell, and Marie. Linda, thank you. Brooksville, Thone, how are you? Palm Harbor, my stomping grounds with Stephanie. Clearwater, Marianne. Andrew, Andrew's like, hey, you're not sitting alone. You get to hang with me. Andrew is correct. I do get to. I will tell you, the volunteers and the folks there are just about as fun of a group as you could possibly ever imagine. They really are. Just a great, very professional, but they like to have their fun too. And I just kind of hold on I'm just kind of like, you kind of get where my drift is here. So we've got Spring Hill with Lori, Crystal River with Art. We've got Diane, lots and lots of folks. Adam, as always, good to see you. Avon Park's here, Melanie. So we got lots of folks. Let's go ahead and jump into some weather, shall we? And then we'll get into what else is going on. Well, first of all, news flash. If you're not watching the news or you didn't see my Facebook page earlier, we are no longer in a drought. Officially, drought conditions have ended for the Bay Area. That's not to say they can't come back in a couple of weeks if we get dry again. But if you guys were watching last summer, we went out there on that little thin limb and said with an El Nino coming up, we thought we would get more rain in the winter and our drought would get much better as opposed to worse in the winter, which is pretty rare. Oh, look, I looked over on Zoom and Denny just showed up on Zoom as well. So we're going to, and he just gave me the peace sign because Denny is one cool dude. But we'll be back over with the GFA folks in just a second. So anyway, let's get into it. So there's a live look at radar. There are a few showers over on the East Coast. All right, so here's what's going on. And, oh, by the way, let's go back to what I was talking about. So, ultimately, with an El Nino year, we get an unsettled stretch of weather, and it's been great for us. We needed the rain desperately. We've gotten the rain. Now we're just kind of hoping the rain goes away for the weekend when we can get some of our outdoor events going on, because this is a great time of the year to be in the Bay Area with spring training, again with the GFA, with Strawberry Festival, all the other stuff going on. So imagine this. You got a front, and it's just kind of hanging out right over Central Florida right now. That is exactly what's going on. And as that front moves a little north and moves a little south, it kind of brings the rain along with it. So I will be very, very clear about this. This is by no means going to be a rainy weekend. It's not. But are we going to see the chance of a few scattered showers, mostly inland? I would say yes. But here's my response to that. Look, in the summertime, do you ever cancel your plans because of the chance of an afternoon thunderstorm? I think not. I don't think you do it. Nor should you this weekend. And the difference this is, we're not talking about thunderstorms with this. We're just talking about the chance of some scattered showers. Most of them in the afternoon or the evening, depending on exactly where that front is where they're going to be. I'm going to be there, Julian B. Lane Park. I'm going to be there, so I have there's no excuse for you guys not to come out and hang out with me and keep me company. We'll introduce Denny and Tara in just a minute. But Denny runs a tight ship, let me tell you. And I could say, I'm going to go over somewhere. No. As long as you're back at 10, 13, and 11 seconds to introduce that next act. And the man is he keeps it going. So when you look on the schedule and you see what time something's going on, trust me on this, it is going to be going on at that time, no doubt about it. All right, anyway, temperatures right now in the 60s to low 70s. Highs today, we hit the low to mid 80s. Plant City at 82, Brooksville 80, Avon Park 82, upper 70s from Clearwater down to St. Pete. Outside right now, Francis, how goes it? Come on out this weekend. I don't know if you're working, but come on out to the Gasparilla Festival of Arts at Curtis Lane Park and right across the river from the Straz. Come on out and say hi. I will be there all day and in the evening and the next morning really early because I have to introduce the yoga people at 9 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday morning, because that's really, that's the highlight for me. I'm like walking in, and it's like, especially on Sunday, because you know, I go to bed at 3, 4 in the morning, you know, so I get up at 6 to go on over. And Sunday morning, I'm dragging. Now, I'm dragging for lack of sleep. A lot of those folks are dragging for another reason entirely. Again, we'll get into that in a second. Upper 60s to low 70s right now under partly cloudy skies. There it is. A lot of clouds out there, and you see the showers up around the Cape, all right? So that's, and the models are handling it really, really well. So overnight tonight, cloudy skies, no rain. Maybe a sprinkle in eastern highlands, but no big deal. Tomorrow, more clouds than sun, another warm day. So we're not gonna have to worry. So let's go ahead and uncheck the cold weather box, because there's no way we're gonna have cold weather into the weekend or next week. So there's nothing to worry about there. You look on Friday, where you see those showers are on the map, it really depends on where that front is just kind of meandering. It's a word that I keep using because it's a valid word. It's just gonna kind of go 10 miles north, 10 miles south. Eventually it does start to lift off to the north, keeping us more in that warm and muggy air mass. But here's Saturday morning. Now my daughter, who actually, my 9-year-old daughter, Ryan, you know, she loves going to the event. Saturday, she's actually in an art competition for Pinellas County. It's some kind of a sidewalk chalk art competition. So she's actually going to be drawing with her team sidewalk chalk stuff. And I say that because they have that same kind of thing over at the Gasparilla Festival of Arts as well. They have a kids area as well. But anyway, my daughter's doing that on Saturday morning. And then she has her travel ball softball game in the afternoon or evening. So Ryan is not going to get to hang with us on Saturday. So if you guys want to come out and see Ryan, which I know many of you do, far more than me, Sunday's probably your day. I think she's going to be out there on Sunday. So anyway, there's the rain, and there's ultimately what we're talking about, all right? There's the shower chance Saturday afternoon. Scattered stuff. I mean, is there a chance you get a 15, 20-minute shower in any given spot? There is. But are we looking at widespread rain? No, we're not. And I mean, even look at Saturday evening. Now, again, what you're looking at right there is where the models are saying that front's going to be down around Sarasota, Venice, so that's where the heavier rain would be for a 2-hour stretch. Could it be a little more north? Yeah, it could. I'm not going to step out there and say that's definitively where it's going to be, but you kind of get where we're going here. The mornings are dry, partly cloudy, warm. The afternoons, there will be a few scattered showers, and you see it again on Sunday. It looks like summer. Westerly flow, showers along that Gulf breeze, and then they move inland away. So overall, when you look at these rain potential here, you see Saturday and Sunday like, oh man, it's gonna rain the whole, no, it's not. These are just showing overall rainfall potential, total accumulation for those 2 days. So yeah, there's gonna be some spots that are gonna get, you know, 1/10 of an inch of rain, maybe in a brief shower. But overall, it's not going to be a bad weekend for rain. It is gonna be more cloudy than sun, but it's gonna be warm. And there you see those temperatures in the low to middle 80s. All right, so looking at the long range forecast, there it is, 8 to 14 days, good deal of sunshine starting off by the end of next week, and temperatures remain at or above average. For the boaters, look for southeast winds 5 to 10 knots, seas 1 to 2 feet, light chop in the bay, water temperature 70 degrees. Your sunrise tomorrow morning, by the way, we're a week away from daylight saving time coming back. I always want to say savings time. It isn't savings time, it's daylight saving time. I'm assuming because you're saving time. But it is daylight saving time, and it's not this weekend, it's next weekend, so we're going to lose that hour of sleep, but we're going to gain that hour of sunshine later on. There's your beach forecast on Friday, cloudy. A lot of clouds, some sunshine at times, not a lot of it, but look, we broke another barrier. Water temperature 70 degrees. We're back out of the 60s. Back to 70, and dare I say, we might not be there again until next October or December or November. There's your forecast tonight, partly cloudy, partly to mostly cloudy, dry, warm, start in the morning in the mid-60s. And there's Florida's most accurate 7-day. There it is, all right? Tomorrow, 80 degrees, partly sunny. The glass is half full. Saturday, mostly cloudy, some scattered showers afternoon, mostly along I-75 east. Highs upper 70s to low 80s, same exact thing on Sunday. And then early next week, We get a little bit of a break, I'd say, Monday and Tuesday, and another front comes in on Wednesday into Thursday, and that brings us the chance, again, of a few more showers. I just kind of looked at the long-range numbers. I'm seeing absolutely nothing. That 540 line, the one that I know you all know and love, the freezing rain snow line, way off to our north for the next 7 to 10 days. But I will tell you, the GFS does continue to bring in, as does the Euro for that matter, periods of rain every 3 or 4 days. So we are still in that El Nino pattern, and we will be for a while. All right. So there it is. Let's go ahead and change gears right now, and I will answer some more weather questions after, but these people are busy, 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 and let's go ahead and there is Tara, and there is Denny from the Gasparilla. He did the peace sign again. Yeah, Denny is a cool dude. He's actually a drummer. Denny, you are a drummer. Are you doing that kind of on the side, or you still?
Still playing some music with doing the real estate, the mortgage, the drumming, whatever you can do. Nowadays.
And being a big part of the Gasparilla Festival of Arts year
after
year.
Yep. That takes my heart right there. Yep.
So guys,
we do have day jobs, folks.
Go ahead and tell me. I'm going to go ahead and take you guys full. I don't need to be in this. Go ahead and tell the folks all that they need to know for this upcoming weekend. And if you forget anything, I'll jump in and ask some of those pointed, intelligent questions. That's my job to do. So Tara, start with you. Tell us what the folks, if they've never been to the GFA, tell us all the details of what they need to know and how they get there and all that good stuff.
So definitely check out our website and our social channels, GasparillaArts.com, for all the times. We have wonderful parking maps and resources to get you there and help you enjoy everything we have to offer. We are a free festival. I love to point that out, completely free, and a lot of family-friendly activities. We do have, as Dennis mentioned, a really cool kids section with a lot of different interactive options for them. We do have the glorious VIP experience, which you can still purchase tickets on our website now for, and that's fully catered all weekend, adult beverages, and lots of lounge furniture. And it is adjacent to where Dennis is, so close enough that you can be a part of the action, but still have a separate shaded area to enjoy and relax. So that's the overview. Denny, do you want to chat a little bit about entertainment?
Yeah, so if you're hanging in the VIP section, you'll see Denis Phillips all day doing his thing. So we should put that as a drop down.
Literally, every time I try to get in, they're like, sir, do you have an ID? Do you have a pass? I'm like, no, I got suspenders. Oh, sorry.
We got you. We've got you a special pass, Dennis. No worries.
Okay. By the way, Michael just called you an absolute legend. We all know Michael because Michael will have a terrible sunburn by the end of the weekend, even if it's completely overcast, because he always does. And so Denny, talk a little bit about the entertainment, and then we'll get into the artists, because this is an amazing festival where there's a ton of prize money and scholarships, and we've got a lot of local artists that have been honored and participate over the years.
Yeah, Tara, do you want to talk about the art sponsorship and the awards real quick?
Sure. Before we dive into the fun, so we are a full juried international art festival. We give award just under $100,000 in prize money. In addition, we do give out scholarships and micro grants to people who are studying the arts. And we have an amazing emerging artist program, which has launched some outstanding careers. So we're very, very proud of that. But as Dennis said, it's a super accessible art experience and a lot of different ways to interact with art. We have remote studios, artists that are actually doing art live, and a really cool local artist spotlight section too, where you can come and engage with some outstanding local arts. Not to be outdone, we have this amazing community outreach village as well, where we highlight young artists. We have a young artist expo. and different ways you can experience the arts through artists with accommodations too. So really a lot of programs and things to see.
And it's pet friendly because a lot of people, I mean, it's at the park, you know, so a lot of people bring their pets, and it's just a great vibe. I mean, it's just a really laid back, but yet everybody's in a good mood. I talked about this last week. We were live at the Gasparilla Distance Classic Festival. I was at the Health Expo, and everybody had a smile on their face, and everybody was in a good mood, and it's the exact same kind of setup at the GFA as well. And Denny, you in previous years have been in charge of the entertainment. I know your responsibilities have changed, but tell a little bit about the entertainment and the music and how that works.
Yeah, so we, you know, along with the arts, we have 2 stages set up. It's a mini music festival, like Creative Loafing called it today. I love that article. So we bring in all original.
The guy's a legend. Great.
Yeah,
he's a great guy.
Great guy to have. Yeah,
I shared that as well.
Yeah, so it's all original music. We push original music, original art with all the bands we book. So you're not going to find some cover band, you know, tribute band. It's going to be someone actually out there exclusively playing their own music. I strive for that. I would love to see it because they're out there, you know, playing their heart out. You love to see it. You know, you love to hear it. So if you come on out, there's a Spotify playlist as well set up. We have so you can check out all the bands online. You can listen to their music ahead of time. And like you said, yeah, we start out with yoga in the morning. So that yoga is relaxing. It's peaceful. Dennis is still drinking his coffee, but it's peaceful over there. It's got yoga by the water. So come out. It's a free class. Yoga Loft Tampa is our sponsor for that this year. So both days they'll be there from 9 to 9:45 and we have live music performing while you do your yoga class. So both days we'll have the live music starting out. So,
hey, is the UT dance team going to be there again? They've been in there previous years.
Of course, we'll have University of Tampa out there performing on Saturday. So they've been with us for 3 or 4 years, and they do a great job.
Amazing. That's near and dear to my heart. So I love to see the young dancers.
And by the way, someone asked, are the adult beverages included? Well, they are in the VIP area.
They are. You can buy your tickets now, all inclusive for the VIP experience on GasparillaArts.com. Be sure to check out our social channels. We have some cool interactive maps too. There is plenty of adult beverages and concessions and different food trucks all throughout the park. So really cool.
All locally owned too. All locally owned.
All local. Yep.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I did not know that. Yeah, last year we did I think it was for the GFA. I can't remember, but we did a line of just walking down the food trucks, and they were amazing.
Yeah. We're doing that again, Dennis. Get ready. You're interviewing the band. Yep, for sure. We got to have you out in the crowd, you know.
It was great. I mean, and again, I mean, there's lots of different. I mean, there were like 9 or 10. I can't remember how many, but I mean, they all had such different foods. So, you know, if you're planning on spending the afternoon or the day there, which I really suggest you do it. I mean, you can go ahead and have all the food there. Now, you know, you're paying obviously the food trucks, but the entire event from the beginning you get there to the end, you walk around. It's all free, and it's just really. I've said this before, it's my favorite event of the entire year that I get to participate in. And what's really been awesome is over the years, you get to know everybody. And except for that one security guard who wouldn't let me in, but that's another story. But you know,
we got rid of him.
It really is a family and a home, and the people that are volunteering there, they're all doing it because of their love of the arts and their love of the Bay Area. So again, I cannot stress enough how awesome it is. Why don't you guys remind everybody the times, the dates, how they get there, and we'll see everybody on Saturday.
So 9 to 6 on Saturday, 10 to 5 on Sunday. Please be sure to check out our website for access points and different ways you can get there. There is some different public transportation options, parking shuttles, garages that are going to accommodate more people to park. So check out our website. We really appreciate it. And come out and see us all. We're an all-volunteer organization too, 54-year art festival. So a lot of fun.
Yeah, one more plug too I'd like to just mention. So we do have an all-children's band performing on the second stage. So Saturday and Sunday, we have School of Rock Tampa, and we have another music school as well that comes out, and they perform from 12 to 2:30. They'll be performing, and I mean these guys are awesome. It's full band. from 8-year-olds to 15-year-olds. So come on out. They're playing great music, full band, drums, bass, guitar. So you'll catch that on the south side.
So that's on the other side of where the main stage area is.
You never make it over there, Dennis, but it's awesome. The kids rock it. So.
It's really cool.
It's one of my School of Rock, by the way, is one of my favorite movies of all time. So I mean, they've already got me.
That's a great movie.
No Jack Black though.
Yeah.
Oh, we have merchandise too. Go see the merchandise tent.
What was
Funny
that
merchandise?
Merchandise. You can come get T-shirts. I forgot.
Okay. Oh, there you go. So
Yep.
I mean, there's
With the
there's
festival
something
image
for
every year.
everybody. It's Saturday and Sunday both, and hopefully the weather will cooperate. I think it will. I think we're going to be okay, and we will see you guys on Saturday morning, bright and early.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Danny.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you then, Dennis.
We'll see you guys on Saturday. All right, bye.
See ya.
Bye, Denny.
Bye.
So there you go. So really a great event. I can't say it enough. I mean, clearly you guys can kind of tell it's my favorite thing to do. It's a fun weekend. It's a long weekend. I mean, they're there a long time. They're already working now with their volunteers, getting everything ready. So hopefully you'll come on out. All right. So anyway, anybody got? It's located in Tampa again at Curtis Hickson Park. No. Julian B. Lane Park. It used to be at Curtis Hickson. Julian B. Lane Park. It's where the Super Bowl party was. Remember where they had the Super Bowl when the Bucs were in the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl, and they had that one area where the Super Bowl was, they had the, whatever it's called, like the Super Bowl Spectacular. It's right across the river from the Straz. And, they have parking along the street in some areas. They have shuttles. I don't even know if the water taxi goes in that area or not. It's possible, not sure. But it is a blast. Emily, were you at the Strawberry Festival? I usually go to the Strawberry Festival and go live, but Greg is on vacation this week, and I didn't have anybody here who could back me up. Because you got to always have a backup, because if the live shot goes down, what are we going to do? We'd have no weather. Greg went on a Star Trek cruise. True story. I loved that. But he messaged me. I don't know how long it lasted, but he messaged me, and I'm a Star Trek Next Generation guy. I mean, the old Star Trek's great and all, but I like the Next Generation. So I was trying to, ask him about, some certain things, and after he let me know he was on vacation, I never heard back. But anyway, Greg was gone today, so that's why I could not go. Yeah, Super Bowl experience, that's it, Abby. That was it. So, Emily, I could not go to the Strawberry Fest. I'm assuming you were. That is another great event for folks who are going this weekend. Clearly, it's a blast. And there was another event that was going on the last couple of days over by Whiskey Joe's on the Bay. It's a group of folks who come down actually from Ohio, and have it's a lot of tropical music. It's a lot of Jimmy Buffett music, and that was, I can't remember what it's called, something on the Bay. But anyway, that was going on today and tomorrow as well. NFL Experience, Bridget, yeah, whichever it was. Bike Week in Daytona. All right, so that's an interesting question. Thanks for the update, Stephen. Look, from Jacksonville to Fort Myers this weekend, there will be some scattered showers. Coverage will be 20 to 30%. Certainly not overwhelming. And it won't be those all-day kind of rains that we've had of late. It'll just be some scattered, almost more summertime stuff, with highs in the upper 70s to low 80s, some scattered showers out there, and most of the area will be dry. Now, I will tell you, it'll probably be cloudier than sunnier, which might not be a bad thing because it'll keep temperatures down and you won't have to worry about getting sunburned. So there is that. And last year at the GFA, it was really sunny and a lot of people got fried. Michael, if you're still on here, I don't know if you are or not, Michael just gets so red. He's redheaded, got freckles, and I mean, imagine. I mean, it was just, and every year he never learns his lesson. He comes with a sunblock 5000 and it still doesn't work. So anyway, all right. So I guess that is about it. Adam, really, your family's without power from tornadoes in Michigan? It's a little early in the season. Typically, you look at April and May as the time. But again, one last look at the 7-day. Here you go. There it is. Highs on Friday around 80, mostly cloudy. Some scattered showers, especially inland areas, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Another front comes in Wednesday. Actually, you know what? Streamers, you're going to head on out, but I am going to briefly show some models for everybody else. So we'll go ahead and jump. So again, streamers, thank you very much for watching. Have a great night, a great weekend, and see you in the next edition of Denis Phillips Live. Okay, so streamers are gone. Let's go ahead and look at the models real quick. Here's the overall rain potential for the next 7 days. It's not all that high in our area. That blue color is about 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches of rain over a 7-day stretch. Off to the west, a lot of rain from New Orleans through Mobile, back toward Baton Rouge. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the models. Here's the GFS, hashtag cha-ching, if you know, you know. And let's just go ahead and look at it. Here is tomorrow, there is Saturday, there is Sunday. You see no 540 line, no cold air. There's Monday, there's Tuesday, there's Wednesday, that front getting closer and starting to weaken. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we stay warm. And then the GFS will do what the GFS always does, which is blow stuff up at the end of its 10 to 14 day cycle, because that's just what the GFS does. Let's see, where is it going to happen? And there it is. Yeah. So, but otherwise, you know, and there, yeah, there it goes. There's where it is. So, and if you look at the southeast, all right, we can look at our weather and how it terms it's going to impact us. This is tomorrow morning. Maybe an inland shower. This is Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, that light gray is light rain, scattered. Saturday evening. Saturday overnight. Sunday morning, 8 o'clock. Sunday afternoon. So some scattered showers, but notice they set up inland with that onshore flow in a sense. And then another front coming in, but weakening by the middle of the week. Now the Euro, thanks to the amazing site of Tropical Tidbits, which is, I say this once, I've said it a million times, this is just an amazing website. Levi Cohen runs it, PhD meteorology from FSU, and the guy is just, not only is he brilliant and a great communicator, but his website is just killer. So here's a look at the Euro. The Euro is bringing a lot of that rain. Here, let's go ahead and take the southeast region, look at it a little bit better. Yeah, tropicaltidbits.com is this website. I strongly suggest following him. All right, so here you go. Let's go back. Here is tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., tomorrow afternoon, a couple of inland showers, right? And then as we approach, well, here, this is, hold on. This is Saturday morning right here. Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and then overnight Saturday into Sunday, there will be some scattered showers. And then clearing as we go on, everything moves off to the east. So, and then next week, the Euro is pretty bullish actually on rain potential. Look at that. That's toward next Thursday. So we are not, I don't think we're going to be out of this stretch until probably the following weekend. So again, West Chase, how you doing, Kimberly? Which is better, open house Saturday or Sunday? I would say, oh boy. That's a really tough one. Here, I'll show you Futurecast. I think they're, honestly, I think they're about the same. The first part of Saturday looks okay. So honestly, I think they're both a little dicey, but I think Saturday might be a little bit better earlier, and then Sunday a little bit better later. That makes sense? So Tom Skilling is retiring, Art. I did not know that, but Tom is he's a weather god. The guy, he would have like 75 maps in his weathercast on WGN. The guy just stacked his shows with more maps than anything I've ever seen in my life. So bike week, again, I think Daytona is in for the same pattern that we are right through the middle of next week. I do think Monday and Tuesday, someone said pretty please. How's the other coast? Fort Lauderdale cruise on Sunday, Jamia? Scattered showers, not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right? Okay. All right, I guess that's about it. Yeah, Adam, I don't believe in any of that nonsense. I just don't. I don't get caught up in those what ifs of the doomsday scenarios because they're just a bunch of malarkey, a bunch of tomfoolery, a bunch of, well, you know. So is everyone else going to get heavy rain on Saturday? I do not think so, Justin. I do not think so. I don't think they will. So guess that's about it. I'm going to grab dinner with my son. We're going to get a burger. And be back tonight at 11. And hopefully I will see you guys at the Gasparilla Festival of Arts this weekend. Again, it's a great event. And if you do come by, come over to the band area. That's where I'll be hanging out pretty much the entire day. I would love to see you. So you guys have a great night. And I will see you on our next edition of Denis Phillips Live. See you guys.
We the lazy declare that we will recline when we feel inclined. And yes, we feel inclined.
We answered our kids' questions all day. It's our time to prioritize, no priorities.
Why?
Because
We put in back-to-back doubles. So now we'll be putting in extra OT right here.
We've checked off our to-do list.
Now we're checking off our to-don't list.
We the lazy are taking back lazy.
By getting comfy on our lazy boy furniture.
Lazy Boy, long live the lazy.